Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the June 28th game day here on CDL Live, Car Demolition League. I'm here with Alex Johnson, owner of the Puerto Rico Playas and the Los Angeles Blades. Always wearing a smiling face unless his team loses, which is very rare. But nonetheless, another game day about to take place, and Alex Johnson's one team, the Puerto Rico Playas, will be leading things off against the Washington Patriots. The D-League, the regular season is over. I don't know if I mentioned it, but the playoffs for the D-League will be starting.
Sometimes I just don't care.
Stop. Alright, elbowing you in the nuts. D-League playoffs start July 3rd, so be around for that one and stay tuned. Look out for that. This D-League Soldiers Cup playoffs are about to begin. And it's going to be in the installed in the next game day after this one, so stay tuned for that. But, of course, June 28th game day is got to happen first. We're about to bring it to you here on CDL Live. Let's get down to the action. Puerto Rico and Washington coming up first.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the June 28th game day, and our first game on tap is the Puerto Rico Playas on the road to take on the Washington Patriots, the number 1 and 2 spot in the Southeast Division. Of course, Washington looking to close that gap on Puerto Rico today. Let's find out what happens. Playas, Patriots next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live. Our first game coming up. The Puerto Rico Playas on the road to take on the Washington Patriots. Miku off the field. Nonetheless, great matchup to start things off. Two teams battling it out in that Southeast Division. Let's take a look at these lineups. Kovlight starts things off for the Playas, followed by Blue Star. Our future will be at the captain spot and a 5-point gainer, Kid Custom Jr. To the home side of the field now. Black Phantom will start things off for the Washington Patriots, followed by Cockroach. At the captain's spot is going to be Blue 512, and at 5-point gainer will be Croc Rock. So here we go. Game on. And Black Phantom gets the flip on Kovlight. 5-0 Washington in the lead. Out comes Blue Star to do battle with Black Phantom. And Black Phantom's still up. 10-0 Washington. Dominant here. Our future trying to keep Puerto Rico alive. As Miku crosses the screen again. And Puerto Rico is still alive. Black Phantom goes down 10-5. Washington's still in the lead. Cockroach goes up. Comes down. He's still up even though there's an interference call. These two now going at it. Cockroach trying to get the win here. Interference called there. And at that time he rolls back up. Cockroach good defensively. Get an interference call. Stay alive every now and then. He's still up there. Interference call. And that's going to end it. 15-5 the final. The Washington Patriots, a huge must-needed win over the Puerto Rico Playas to catch up in that division. Stick around. Coming up next, Detroit Devils and the Milwaukee Mob. But first, Alex, tough loss to take right there. Yeah, a lot of interference calls. What went wrong? No comment from Al. Highly emotional about it. Did not want to see that from his team, and definitely expecting better from his players. But like I said, Devils, Mob, next on CDL Live. Alright, our next matchup, a Northern Division battle. The Detroit Devils on the road take on the Milwaukee Mob, and what should be a great game. Two evenly matched teams going at it here. Let's see who can get the W today. It's much needed on both sides. Devils, Mob, next. Let's get you down the field. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to happen. The Detroit Devils on the road to take on the Milwaukee Mob. Let's take a look at these lineups here. Gray Carrera starts things off for Detroit, followed by number 24. Black Dragon at the captain's spot at 5-point gainer will be Sun. To the home side of the field, Black 308 starts things off for the Milwaukee Mob, followed by 80 Vet. Ratified at the captain's spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Black Spider. There we go, Black 308 and Gray Carrera, 5-0. It's going to be Detroit in the lead. Out comes 80 Vet, 10-5. And now Ratified looking to keep Milwaukee in this game. And he does, 10-10. The Mob have tied the Devils up. And now Black Dragon out there to take on Ratified. Ratified will go down there, 15-10. Devils get the lead back. Black Spider trying to force OT, not going to happen. That will be game over. 15-10 the final. 15-10 the final. The Detroit Devils have the win over the Milwaukee Mob. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, San Diego Lightning, San Francisco Californians. Only on CDL Live. Rico says hi. Who wants a free cat? Anybody want a free cat? Stay tuned.
All right, we got a Pacific Division battle coming up next. The San Francisco Californians on home turf looking for what would be a huge upset if they could get it as they take on cross-state rivals, the San Diego Lightning. Let's find out what happens here. Lightning, Californians, that's next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Miku welcomes you as well. San Diego Lightning, San Francisco Californians. It's going to be a tough rest of the season for the Californians. They're out of the playoff picture, but for San Diego, they're looking to catch up to Los Angeles. Going to get a step closer right now. 44 starts off for them. Followed by Formulator, or my bad, 24 Hours. Why was I saying Formulator? Anyway, 7 series at the captain's spot and 16 Angels at the 5-point gainer position. The home side of the field, the Californians start things off for number 4, followed by Mach 5-2. Black 3 at the captain's spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Silver Lamborghini. They're out of the playoffs, but they are in the lead here, 5-0. So there we go, 24 Hours now out there. 24 Hours still up. And it's number 4. Number 4 goes down. 5-5, Lightning tie. They get 10-5. 24 Hours has gotten the Lightning in the lead. Now up against Black 3. Black 3 and 24 Hours going at it here. Black 3 holding his own so far. Maintaining good balance. 24 Hours on the defensive here. And 24 Hours goes down. 10-10, we have a tie game. Black 3 and 7 series now going at it. 2 heavy hitters. And 7 series goes down. 15-10, San Francisco trying to pull off a huge upset. Interference called. Game would have gone to overtime there, but 16 Angels would have to try again. And they'll go another time as they both went down. And there will be overtime in this game as Black 3 goes down. Now 16 Angels up there against Silver Lamborghini in overtime. And San Diego is going to hang on to get the win.
Good ticket to overtime by San Francisco.
The Californians, fighting solely for pride, take the Lightning into OT. 20-15 the final. San Diego gets the win over San Francisco. Entertaining game. I mean, on paper, that should have been a blowout, but the Californians show how unpredictable this league can be.
I'm going to change it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, coming up next, Atlanta Avengers, Miami Mafia on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
All right, Southeast Division battle on tap for you here. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to take on the Miami Mafia. Currently, these two sitting in the dead last place of that Southeast Division, but Atlanta is trying to make a move, trying to get up. They are starting to have a good season now after such a poor start. Is it going to be enough to carry them possibly into playoff contention? We'll find out in a few more game days, I suppose. But it starts with what they're doing now. Atlanta Avengers, Miami Mafia. Let's see what happens. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game about to take place. The two teams towards the bottom of the Southeast Division, they are going head-to-head today. Well, actually, Atlanta is starting to climb up a little bit. Atlanta Avengers, Miami Mafia. We got a game on tap here, and really, these two are evenly matched, so there should be some entertainment here. Red Silhouette starts things off for Atlanta, followed by Black Marinello. At the captain's spot is going to be Clown, and that 5-point gainer will be Yellow Cobra. So home side of the field. Miami starts off with Mach 6, followed by Uncle Sam. At the captain's spot will be Monkey, and that 5-point gainer will be Retroactive. So here we go. Mach 6 up against Red Silhouette. Game on, interference calls off the first collision, but no flip. No flip to void out. Switch sides, go at it here. Mach 6 playing in defense now, doing it quite well and gets the flip. So Mach 6 hangs on. Miami has a 5-0 lead. Out comes Black Marinello. Make it 10-0. Miami dominating here unless Clown can do something about it. He's trying to keep the Avengers in the game. Of course, Mach 6 going for the shutout. It'd be huge for him to get it. Interference called. He had the flip on him there, too. Would have been a shutout. So now Mach 6 off screen, but still up. This battle will continue. Two going at it. Another interference call. Still 10-0. The score. Miami Mafia in the lead. Looking for the shutout here. Mach 6. Yep, Shane is trying to shut out his dad. It's father-son battle here, by the way. Atlanta, and interference off the cat. Interference call. You don't have to bugger. Another interference call. Your foot. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Son. Saw it bounce. Anyway, 10-5. There's always disputed calls up in here.
I didn't feel shit. It was my foot. And I watched it.
Dude, I saw it hit. It didn't hit because I saw it bounce.
It didn't bounce.
Maybe it's the way it just looked. My call stands for interference. The game continues. It's 10-5, Miami. Interference called right there. This Clown trying to fight Atlanta back into this game. Interference called, or no interference called there. Playing collision almost right away given. As Clown's really trying here, interference called there. Up against the Warrior. And now Miami will finish the job. Clown goes down, game is over. 15-5, the final. The Miami Mafia have the win over the Atlanta Avengers. I love this episode. Anyways, stick around. Coming up next, San Antonio Kings, Dallas Stars on CDL.
All right, our next game is a battle in the Lone Star State, and by the way, we are going to have a second name change in this league. Next year, Dallas Stars will become the Dallas Lone Stars. It's coming down to the wire. You know, we keep you updated on these things before game days. But nonetheless, the Dallas Stars are getting set to take on cross-state rivals, the San Antonio Kings, in a Southern Division battle. Dallas sitting at the bottom of that division, trying to get some wins and trying to save their season if they can. The Kings looking to do the same thing. They're just more in the middle of the pack in the Western Conference, trying to get in a better spot to make a playoff run. See what happens here. San Antonio Kings, Dallas Stars, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap from the Southern Division is a matchup between the San Antonio Kings and the Dallas Stars. Let's take a look at these lineups. Acura starts things off for the Kings, followed by Sweet 16. Okay, captain spot is going to be Motorblade Jr. At 5-point gainer will be Road Plane. To the home side of the field. Red Tail starts things off for Dallas, followed by Formulate. At the captain's spot will be McLaren, and 5-point gainer will be Custom Vet. Here we go. Red Tail gets the flip on Acura, and it's going to be 5-0 Stars. Sweet 16 and Red Tail both go down there. It's going to be 10-5 Dallas in the lead. Formulator looking to end this thing here. Dallas in the lead. And Motorblade Jr. is trying to keep us even the game. Not going to happen. Dallas gets the win over San Antonio today. What is right? But it wasn't Rock Lobster, yes.
Yes, well, I guess I could do the rest of the show.
Yes, you're not simplifying the yesterday.
You know what, Alex? What are you doing right now? What you gonna do? What you gonna do later? What you gonna go home? You gonna go to Amazon's house?
You gonna stop the video?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna make CDL. Put it on YouTube. Do my thing.
Okay. End of this video. Dallas 15, San Antonio 5, Green Bay and Cleveland next.
Alright.
What the fuck was that for?
Yeah, the cat just attacks me at random. Okay, yep. Yep, because I said giggity go. Green Bay, Cleveland next on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Alright, folks, our next game on tap is a Northern Division battle. The Green Bay Dragons on the road looking for what would be an upset win. Don't let the record fool you, though. They do have some talent on that team. But then again, they're going up against the Cleveland Wolves, who are currently sitting in 7th place in the Eastern Conference. Let's see what's going to happen here. Dragons, Wolves, next on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Green Bay Dragons on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. Let's take a look at the lineups for Green Bay. Blitzen starts things off, followed by Yellow FXX. At the captain's spot is going to be the 1 and a 5-point gainer. For the Green Bay Dragons will be Red Porsche. The home side of the field, the Cleveland Wolves start things off with
Bitch nigga.
Alex.
McD Green.
You're fired from the CDL.
McD Green.
Mick D. Green coming out first, followed by Aqua Ferrari. At the captain's spot is going to be Stock 34 and a 5-point gainer, Blue F50. No. Well, technically, actually, yeah, I could kick you out of the league. I don't want to, but, I'm not going to, but Alex. I mean, for God's sakes, they're toy cars as it is. No one takes this shit serious. People, you really take this seriously? No. So, enough of making it a fucking joke, because it already is. On its own.
Okay, why don't you stop?
Alright, Mick D. Green and Blitzen going at it, and there's interference called. Interference called yet again. Of course, I'm not envisioning out there yet, but nonetheless, 5-0 Cleveland Wolves in the lead. 10-0 Wolves in the lead. Mick D. Green doing his thing here. The 1.
I seen the 1 at Walmart.
That's an original Hot Wheel right there. Okay, if you are a collector of the original Hot Wheels, turn away from the screen because you are gonna shriek in horror. But yeah, that's an original Hot Wheels right there. And so you can tell with that red ring around there. And I mean, just the way it's made. The 1 is an original Hot Wheel. So he goes down there. And that will end the game. 15-5 will be the final score. Or my bad. Yeah, I think it was 15-5. Yeah, 15-5, I'm sorry, will be the final score. Cleveland will get the win over the Green Bay Dragons. Coming up next, Denver Mustangs, St. Louis Twisters on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Our next game on tap for you here, the Denver Mustangs trying to keep any hope of making it to the playoffs alive. Hard to do when you got a 6-25-4-2 record. Going to be even harder when you're going up against the 21-11-3-3 St. Louis Twisters, and the Twisters have home turf. But you never know. The CDL is unpredictable, really, so let's find out what happens next. Denver Mustangs, St. Louis Twisters, our next game on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, our next game on tap. The Denver Mustangs. So hard to concentrate when Family Guy is on. I apologize, folks. The Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the St. Louis Twisters. Thank you, Seth MacFarlane, for making Family Guy. You make life 10 times better, honest to God. Oh, wait. You know that? No, never mind. Anyway, 3:08 starts things off for the Denver Mustangs, followed by Mach 5. At the captain's spot is going to be White Ferrari, and at 5-point gainer will be Orange Amazon. The home side of the field, the St. Louis Twisters come out with Mini Trek, followed by Silver Indy. Diablo 1 at the captain's spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Mustang 2. So here we go. Game on, Mini Trek and 308. Game on here, St. Louis Twisters, Indianapolis Reapers. And it's going to be 5-0 St. Louis. And now, Mach 5 out there. Yep. And he takes down Mini Trek. And the score is now 5-5. Mach 5 still up. Same collision. Go at it again.
Silver Indy or green Indy?
Silver Indy or Green Indy, I don't know. They're very close. They're both really good. They probably go back, they flip each other. Score 10-5 St. Louis. White Ferrari out there against Silver Indy. Al, I'm in the middle of the game. Thank you.
On the titties.
First off, I'm 150 pounds, skinny as fuck. You know what, dude? CDL is about to be canceled the rest of the year. It's about to be no more. Honestly, yeah. The score is 10-5. You want to be a serious... Never mind. The score is now 15-10. St. Louis in the lead, looking to end this game at Diablo 1. Diablo 1. But it's not going to happen that way. Orange Amazon forces overtime now up against Mustang 2, and they both go down. This game is over. Tie game, 15-15 the final between the... And... Yeah, I was calling Denver, Indianapolis the whole matchup. Thank you, Alex. Never mind. 15-15, Denver and St. Louis tie. On the next game, New York Empire, Boston Vandals. On CDL Live. Thank you for dealing with me tonight, folks. We'll carry on here.
Alright, it's always a fun game when these two teams get together. It doesn't matter what sport it is. When New York plays Boston, the world takes notice. Empire, Vandals, coming up next on CDL Live. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live, our next game on tap for you. Just to tell you, it was Denver and St. Louis in the last game. I know during the game I said Indianapolis. Messed up in speech, whatever. But Denver and St. Louis tied. We got the New York Empire on the road to take on the Boston Vandals here. Let's get ready for this matchup. Take a look at the lineups. For New York, Diesel Boy Jr. starts things off, followed by Esprit. Enzo 1 at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Tiku. The home side of the field, Boston starts off with Silver Swoop, followed by Purple Indy. At the captain spot is going to be Monkey Ball, and then Red Medina at the 5-point gainer position. Here we go, Diesel Boy Jr. gets taken down by Silver Swoop, 5-0 Vandals. Esprit goes down, 10-0 Boston. Enzo 1 to try to keep New York alive in this one. Not going to happen. 15-0. Silver Swoop goes 3-0, and the Vandals have the shutout win. 15-zip. Stick around. Coming up next, New Orleans Gladiators, Houston Oilers. Big Southern Division battle. Only on CDL Live.
Alright, it's time for our next game, a Southern Division battle between two teams. Doing fairly well, but, I mean, Houston, they've got to improve a little bit more. They are sitting at the bottom of the ladder when it comes to the playoff race. And what a huge win it would be for them today if they could defeat New Orleans. Let's find out what happens. New Orleans Gladiators on the road to take on the Houston Oilers. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, a battle from the Southern Division. Two teams that are in the playoff race, that's for sure. New Orleans trying to hold down their spot, and Houston trying to climb the ladder in. So, let's take a look at the lineups. Yellow Vet starts things off for the Gladiators, followed by T-Gray. At the captain spot is Medicine. At 5-point gainer will be Lagera. To the home side of the field, the Houston Oilers start things off with Magquad, followed by Whitetail. At the captain spot will be Blue Dragon 2. And at 5-point gainer, Silver Spider. So here we go, New Orleans Gladiators, Houston Oilers. And they're both going to be down. Magquad and Yellow Vet. The score is going to be tied at 5. Interference call there. T-Gray goes head-to-head. But Whitetail. Tie game on our hands. Both these two pretty good. They both went down, but there's an interference on the play, so they'll go at it again. That collision was voided. Interference called yet again, as Whitetail goes flying right into the sidelines, right into New Orleans bench. Yeah, interference. So this game continues. We are still tied at 5 here. Good battle on our hands. Another interference is called, this time against Whitetail. Yep. Nonetheless, this game continues. Got a battle on our hands. And T-Gray somehow reversed the engines there. Look at that, staying up. He's an acrobat, but he does go down right there. Menace now trying to tie this game up. 10-5 New Orleans in the lead, and 15-5 is going to be the final. Or my bad, did I say New Orleans? I meant Houston in the lead. And 15-5 is going to be the final. Houston has a win. The Oilers get the win over the Gladiators. 15-5 the final. Big win for them. Definitely one they needed. Coming up next, Philadelphia Demons go on to Outlaws on CDL Live. Stay tuned.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.